Hey guys! I have a whole bunch of statements and questions that I want to answer for you guys that I've either been asked in my campaigning or by friends or stuff that I've workshopped with people to come up with an answer for you. It's one day before below the line. So for those who are hesitant to donate because I don't know what's it about and stuff, I'll answer those questions for you now, and hopefully it'll encourage you to give in money or sign up because it's not too late. You can still do it, and we even have an encore next week for 3 days, Monday to Wednesday, if you can't do this week. Cool. So the most common question I get asked is what poverty, statement more like it, is poverty starts at home. Yes, I agree. There is issues around Australia that we need to deal with and that are being dealt with and that the Australian government are supporting. What I'm looking at is global poverty. I'm looking at the world as global citizens. I'm not just segregating us as Australians because we're separate from the rest of the world. I'm not saying that we should just forget about the rest of the world because they're not on our little island here. My view is that we should help everyone, and that includes helping people at home. And there's a separate kind of place for that in the Australian government, and that's separate from foreign aid and the money that's going towards foreign aid. So to me, yes, I completely agree, but it's in a different place to where we are and what we're looking at. And I guess we have the Australian government who you've got Centrelink, you've got those kind of aids here, but people who are growing up in Cambodia, Papua New Guinea, have no government support, no money, they're completely on their own. So it's kind of our duty, because they're basically our neighbours, at Papua New Guinea especially, it's kind of our duty to, lend a helping hand. It's the Australian way, help out your neighbour. Another issue that comes up is that we can't end it. Yes, we can. We have halved global poverty in the last 20 years. It is so amazing, and it is because of the work of the volunteers within different coalitions, the movement to end poverty, petition signing, Live Below the Line, which is what I'm doing. The money from that is going directly towards these communities and making a difference and halving poverty in 20 years. And if we keep going this way and getting more money and more support, we can get rid of it. Another issue because of that is the whole overpopulation of the earth. I watched this amazing TED documentary, TED talk last night about that we actually do have the food to feed everyone, even if we reach like 9 billion people. But the issue that we have is that we're wasting it. We chuck out so much food from not eating it, from it not being aesthetically pleasing for the supermarket. The edges, like the bread ends, get chucked out because cafes and stuff don't want to use the ends of the bread, so all this bread is being wasted just because it's not like aesthetically pleasing or, suits whatever. Excuse my phone there. So yes, we can support all these people. We just need to kind of change our habits and think a bit more before we chuck out like the food and all that stuff. Another issue is that the problem is too big and we can't do anything because it's out of our control. No, it is not. If like the top 1% of the world's richest people gave up some of their money, we could end global poverty like today. The problem is not too big, it's getting people on board to help others, and that's what we're trying to do right now with the Below the Line. We're trying to get your support, this people, to kind of rally and behind us and help. It's not too big, it can be done. Halved in 20 years, it's getting done. We just need to keep going with it. There's another issue with the individual saying that I can't make a difference. Yes, you can. There's already people like myself and like everyone else who signed up to LBL or doing any other kind of activism type stuff who are making a difference, and you have a voice, you live in a lucky country, people listen to you. You can make a difference, and you can join groups, and there's already thousands of us making a difference, and you're not alone. Another kind of thing that came up was that living on $2 a day is useless. It doesn't help anyone. What is it doing? Basically, it's to challenge you to understand and to sympathise with what it's like in third world countries and what it's like to have to make the decision between eating healthy or just having something in your stomach. I know for the next week I'm probably going to be giving up vegetables, and freaking love my vegetables and love my fruit and love my protein bars and my milkshakes and stuff like that, but that's not going to be even an option for me. It's just going to be about what's going to make me get through the day, and I have a massively hard week coming up with work and uni and stuff, so it's going to be draining, and it's going to be a really enlightening experience, and that's why it's really great if you actually sign up. But donating is awesome as well, because we need that. Another thing that comes up a lot is that I don't know where my money is going. People have issues with like money going towards advertising and the people who are getting paid, like the volunteers. I know with Oak Tree, which is the Live Below the Line organisation, it's a youth-run organisation by volunteers, so we don't get your money. We give that towards the communities and the projects that go towards that. I know where your money is going. I've seen videos of the projects and stuff. For example, we've built schools in Cambodia, and with like state-of-the-art computers and a library and all these amazing things, and so it goes towards education in Cambodia. Papua New Guinea, which is like a really hard kind of community to go into because every little section have different languages and like completely different. Papua New Guinea make up almost 20% of the world's languages, so that's a massive challenge for us to go in there and try and pull them out. A lot of they go into urbanised areas, to the city area, to try and get jobs, but because they don't have the skills to gain jobs, it just creates massive problems, and they turn to violence and crime and stuff like that. So we go into these areas and teach them how to become employable and teach them skills and give them a bit of education. Cambodia, obviously we've got the schools, and we teach them as well about, like, for example, they have a chicken coop farm, and they learn how to kind of like get the eggs from the chickens and sell them off, and how to make a profit from that. And then obviously East Timor, we work as well. There's a fair bit of violence and stuff, so we work with men's age 18 to 24, I believe it is, to kind of get them off out of gangs and violence, and to give them skills that will allow them to make money honestly. And there's a women's program running parallel to that as well. So your money is going to amazing things, and it is making a difference. I would love to answer any other questions you guys have, and I'm sorry this is like 8 minutes long. I try to keep it really brief, but if you want me to elaborate on anything or answer any other questions you may have, then feel free just to send me a message, either like email, Facebook, on here, comment on it. No question is ever too silly. I love answering your questions because it makes me actually have to think about what I'm doing and stuff like that, and it's really good to keep me kind of in charge and energized and passionate about this. So yeah, feel free to. Oh my gosh, we're going up to 9 minutes, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so if you can donate to me at www.livebelowtheline.com.au/me/beckmilly04, or even better, I encourage you guys to sign up. It's not too late. You can go down to Spudshed tonight. There's one in Jandakot that's open 24 hours. Or there's one in Wanneroo that closes at 9. I think most of them close at 9. So you can do it, and even if you can't do it this week, do it next week. So come on guys, keep up the good work and keep the donations coming and sign up. Yeah! Live below the line. For sure. Woo! Bye.